Good evening, everyone. Hello. This evening, I wanted to go ahead and discuss my upscaled Guerlain collection. This is four that I have in the particular line called the La Matière line. It's one of the more uh, niche lines in the Guerlain at the Guerlain house. And so I just wanted to come on here to show you guys, give you a different perspective of niche. I love Guerlain. It happens to be one of my favorite houses. I think their perfumery is masterful. And so I just wanted to go here, wanted to come on here this evening and present to you the four that I have. Now, the first one that I want to talk about is called the Angelique Noir. And these bottles are 75 mil. This is a 2.5 ounce. It's an eau de parfum. There you go. You see it there. And it's a 2.5 fluid ounces. They have since changed these bottles. These bottles have been discontinued. Guerlain went ahead and revamped their whole entire line of perfumes. Some of the perfumes that were in this line have been discontinued. Some of them, are still present in the line. But I happen to love these bottles, and they no longer are available at the Guerlain counter where I usually frequent. So if you're looking into, Guerlain, and if you would like to try some of these fragrances, I definitely recommend them. They're beautiful and they're well done. But I can't guarantee that these bottles will be available, when you decide to visit any of the Guerlain counters. But they are available on eBay for a ridiculous amount of money. But I do recommend going to a Guerlain counter and trying this out, trying all of these out, matter of fact. But this, as I mentioned, is the Angelique Noir. This is a beautiful scent, and I'll go ahead and read the notes to you. So this is an amber floral fragrance, and it's supposed to be a unisex fragrance. Men and women can wear it, and it was launched in 2005. The nose behind it is Daniela Andrier. The top notes are angelica, pear, and pink pepper. The middle notes are jasmine and caraway. And the base notes are vanilla, angelica, and cedar. So we see angelica in the top note as well as in the base notes there. This is a beautiful fragrance. I think it's just fantastic. These are well done, you guys. They're niche fragrance. They're top quality fragrances. And this is just beautiful. The vanilla is a rich vanilla in this fragrance. It's not a synthetic vanilla. It's a pure vanilla, if you will, at least to my nose. And the pink pepper really does boost the vanilla in this fragrance. It makes it more pronounced. It's almost like a how can I say? It's almost like one of those fizzy soda flavored drinks, but it's how can I explain it? It doesn't have the fizz. It doesn't have the pink pepper is not so pronounced in this one. It's not designed to be so powerful in this one, but it does give the vanilla a boost in this one. There's a soda called Cola Kai. Most Haitian people would recognize that the name of that soda company, if you will. I am of Haitian descent, or if you're in the Hispanic community, you are familiar with that particular soda company. And the soda, when you drink it, it's very flavored, and the fizziness of the soda is really pronounced, and so I can tell, I can sense the pink pepper influence in this, but it's not so tangy. It's not so how can I say, it doesn't spark too much in the fragrance, but it's just there to help boost it especially boost that vanilla. This is just fantastic. This is just fantastic, guys. And if you notice, I haven't used these because I'm trying to you know, hoard them and savor them for as long as I possibly can, especially since these bottles are no longer going to be in production. But you know, I do want to take more advantage of, you know, using these and, you know, and enjoying the scents. But this is a very beautiful vanilla that you can wear during the winter time. Oh, this is exquisite, and the amber in here is just, it's just well blended. It's well blended. If you're the type that's scared of amber, or if amber is too heavy for you, it's not heavy so much in this particular fragrance. It's very well blended with that vanilla. So that's going to be Angelique Noir. And I don't think this one has been disconnected. Excuse me, has been discontinued. So you need not worry. I think this is one of their best sellers. So you should be able to find this one at the counter, at the Guerlain counter. Okay. These bottles are just exquisite. They're just exquisite. And the one that I recently purchased, I purchased over the weekend, is going to be this one, the Rose Barbar. This one, you guys, is just beautiful all around. Now, I happen to love rose. I know a lot of people don't like rose because they feel like it's very mature, if you will, or they feel like it's very grandma, you know, that type of rose that people don't like. I think the rose in this one is beautiful. I think it's well done. This one, let me go ahead and read the notes, is a sheeper floral. And this one was launched also in 2005, and it was launched by Francis Kirchinon. Interesting enough, Francis Kirchinon did this one. I didn't know that until now reading it. And so the top notes are rose and aldehydes. The middle notes are also rose, and fenugreek. Fenugreek. I'm not sure what fenugreek is. And the base notes are honey, patchouli, and woodsy notes. This one is beautiful, you guys. I think rose and patchouli always go very well. Always go very well. There is a video that I did recently. It's not so recent, but it's more of my recent videos, where I did talk about the Victoria's Secret body mist named Patchouli Rose, and that one is extremely beautiful. Well, this one, guys, is beautiful. It is just fantastic. Again, there it is. The name is there. The Rose Barbar. Again, these are 2.5 bottles, 75 ml. This, you guys, is a beautiful rose. This is a beautiful rose, you guys. It's a classic rose. It's well done. Once again, well blended. I'm not spraying these because I can kind of smell them. They're so heavily dense and they're so pronounced. I can smell them through the nozzle there. So there's no reason for me to spray it. And if you do spray these, you know, they do stay on you and stay on your clothes for a very long time, because they're not synthetic at all. I could just tell that, you know, real authentic ingredients were used to create these fragrances. And that's what I love about the House of Guerlain. They really take the time to, you know, make their fragrances and make them well done. So this one is by Francis Kirchinon, and if you know Francis Kirchinon and you're familiar with his house, he's a great perfumer in my opinion. And the thing I like about Francis Kirchinon is he can create an array of fragrances, and they don't necessarily all smell the same. So you can tell that, you know, the fragrances have different perspectives, if you will, to them. Like, for example, just to give you an example, Chanel. Chanel is is also another house that I really enjoy. But if you're familiar with Chanel fragrances, you can smell a specific DNA in the Chanel's fragrances that makes it very distinctive. That makes you recognize that this is a Chanel fragrances, because the DNA is similar in most of the fragrances. But Francis Kirchinon, you know, and that's to be appreciated. But I like when a perfumer can come up with something new. I like when a perfumer can create different arrays of perfumes, and they're all different. You know, I think that's you have to be able to master your nose, master the ingredients, and master what works in order to be able to do that. Master what blends very well with other ingredients in order to be able to come up with a new creation each and every time. And I think Francis Kurkdjian is one of those. Kurkdjian is one of those perfumers that does that very well. You know, a lot of his fragrances, like I would have never have known that this was a Francis Kurkdjian creation, because it's so different from his other fragrances, if you will. So it's always, so he's always got you on your toes. And so, you know, I mean, yeah, this is a rose fragrance. And if you are looking for a beautiful rose, this one is very, very pretty. And like I said, it has that patchouli note in it. Don't be scared of patchouli with this one, guys, because the patchouli is not very pronounced in this one. It really isn't, because there's rose in the top note, as I stated to you guys. Let me just make sure I have the right information for you guys there. If I don't want to go off memory. There's rose in the top notes, and there's also rose in the middle notes. So this is a gorgeous rose, but it's not a grandma rose. It's not a synthetic rose. You guys, it's just well blended. It's well blended. It's well blended in this one. It does have woodsy notes in it, as I stated, and I do smell the woodsy note influence in this one. Yeah, so check this one out. I think this is also one that has not been discontinued. So this is one that you certainly can, you know, look forward to testing out at the Guerlain counter. So that's going to be Rose Barbari. And I hope I'm saying the names right. I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing the names there. So the next one that I have is this one, guys. This one is Spiritueuse d'Aubigny. This one is absolutely gorgeous. It is fantastic. I bought this one a few years ago, and if you look at the bottle, I made a dent in it, but not so much. I was always so fearful of wearing this one, only because it lasts so long on your clothes. And you know, you don't need much. A little goes a long way. And this is a beautiful, rich vanilla, if you will. And so this one is an amber fragrance, and it was launched in 2007. The nose behind this particular fragrance is Jean-Paul Guerlain. And the top notes are pink pepper and bergamot. The middle notes are cedar, ylang ylang, Bulgarian rose, and jasmine. And the base notes are vanilla and benzoin. Now, this one, the vanilla in this one is just fantastic. But I do smell the benzoin influence in this one. Guys, this one is beautiful. There is a lot of talk about this one, a lot of discussion in the fragrance community about this one, Spiritueuse d'Aubigny. You guys, this one is so creamy. It's creamy. It's like a popsicle, you know, feel to it. This one has amber as well in it. I certainly can smell the amber influence in this one. Yeah, it's got cedar, it's got pepper, it's got ylang ylang. This one is just absolutely beautiful. Ylang ylang is definitely well blended in this one. There is a ylang ylang perfume that Estee Lauder did. It's called Estee Lauder Ylang Ylang, and I can't remember, I think it's Ylang Ylang Amber. I can't remember the name of it. It has since been discontinued, and it's very expensive on eBay. But that Ylang Ylang in here does remind me of that particular fragrance. Guys, this one is beautiful. This is a very good fragrance for the winter time. I've been savoring it, as you can see, which is one of the reasons why I haven't really finished up with the bottle. I've had this for a very long time. I always wanted this one, and I went ahead and added it, excuse me, to my collection. But I'm so nervous. I'm nervous about, you know, using these up, because I just love the design of these bottles. But this one, you guys, this one is absolutely fantastic. This is also one of their best sellers. So this one you would definitely find in their, you know, at the counter. So Spiritueuse d'Aubigny, Spiritueuse d'Aubigny. Yeah, Spiritueuse d'Aubigny. Oh, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. This is beautiful. Guys, look at the design on these bottles. They're just absolutely beautiful, and they come well decorated in a beautiful box. I wish I had brought down the box so you guys could see it. But these are gorgeous. If you can get these bottles, you know, try to try to do so because I just love these. They look so beautiful on your vanity, but this is a masterpiece, you guys. This is absolutely fantastic. And last but not least, we have this one. This one is Tonka Imperial. This one is Tonka Imperial, and this one, when I purchased it, didn't come with the top like the rest of the other ones. It came with this sprayer, which I really don't like, and I was told that a lot of customers didn't like this particular puff sprayer on these, so they went back and changed them to the caps that's on the other ones that I have shown. But when I purchased this one, it came with this puffer thing here. So yeah, I've used this one. As you can see, I put a real dent in this one. And this one you can unscrew. You can unscrew the cap there and you can refill it. So this one is called Tonka Imperial. You guys, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. And this is one of the reasons why I love Guerlain so much. I just love the house because they really take perfumery very seriously. I can tell that the ingredients are not synthetic at all, and it's quality, ingredients that are used in the process of making these fragrances. So this is also an amber fragrance. This is also one of their best sellers, and this one was launched in 2010. And the nose behind this one is Thierry Wasser, if you will. So the top notes are bitter almond, rosemary, and bergamot. The middle notes are tonka bean, tobacco, and jasmine. And the base notes are cedar and pine. You guys, the tonka bean in this one is so beautiful. Oh, you guys, you have to try this one. You have to try this one. And that's why it's called Tonka Imperial, because that tonka bean note is so beautiful in this one. It's so pure. You really smell it. You really smell the influence in this one with that tonka bean note. And the almond definitely is pronounced in this one. It's a beautiful scent. This is another one. All of these are ones that I would wear during the winter time. As I've mentioned before, you can wear fragrances anytime that you want, obviously, but I do think that these are so dense that they would fare better in a colder environment, if you will, colder weather. But this one, you guys, this one is absolutely beautiful. This one is absolutely beautiful. This one was the first one that I purchased when I started my collection of adding these into my my collection, obviously. Yeah, when I started adding these to my perfume sets, my perfume gallery, if you will. This one was the first one I had to get. I really wanted to get the Spiritueuse du Vanille in the beginning, but I thought that because it's such a powerful fragrance, and when I mean powerful, I don't mean that it's cloying or anything of that. None of these are cloying. They're very well done. But what I meant was it was so dense, it was so beautiful. I wasn't really sure if it was one that I could wear, regularly. This one seemed more like something that I could wear regularly, like going to work or going to different things. I just felt more comfortable wearing this one. But this is a beautiful fragrance. This one is just absolutely fantastic. The Spiritueuse du Vanille one, and you guys, there's so many videos on YouTube about these two fragrances, especially these two. I don't hear too many people talking about the other two that I've mentioned, the Rose Barbare and the Angelique Noir. But these two are one of the ones that are really common and well spoken about from this particular line. But yeah, you guys definitely check these out. I just wanted to give you a perspective on niche, just to show the range and give you a different perspective. Because if you're going out and you're going somewhere and you want to have a distinctive smell on you, I mean these are just absolutely fantastic, all four. And there's more in the range, and there's more that I do plan to get. There was one called Gourmand Coquine. That one it was a chocolate based fragrance, if you will, and I was going to purchase it, but I didn't, and it since has been continued, and I regret that I did not purchase that one, because that was a beautiful fragrance. It was well done. So yeah, you guys get it if you get an opportunity. Definitely check these out. Or try to check out sample websites that provide samples, or people who have decants, so you can get an opportunity to smell these, because they're, you know, they're not cheap. You know, as you guys know, these higher end uh, private lines, private collection in these houses tend to be, you know, much more expensive than your regular designer fragrance. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and make you guys aware of these, and you know, and give you a different perspective. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys soon at the next one. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening.